Flylady Diane here. All through the month of March we have a focus for the month, and that is getting dressed to shoes. Now in the Flylady system we talk about getting dressed to shoes, which means as soon as you get up in the morning, you take your shower or you brush your hair and you put clothes on. And we're not talking about yoga pants, sweatpants. Getting dressed to shoes as if if somebody rang your doorbell, that you wouldn't be afraid to open the door. Now we say getting dressed to shoes because when you've got your shoes on, when you've got clothes on, it sends signals to your brain that you are ready to work, ready to get some things done. So I wanted to take a couple of minutes just to talk about shoes, because if you saw the 31 baby step videos that I did, there were a lot of comments about shoes and what kind of shoes, and remember, listen, I'm not your mother. You've got to decide these things for yourself. But if the Flylady system isn't working for you and you're not getting dressed to shoes, maybe that's what you need to really focus on for this month and any time actually, because getting dressed to shoes is one of the key elements of making this system work for you. So first of all, I'll tell you the shoes that I wouldn't recommend, and I'll just bring out my little piano stool here. I've got you on top of the piano today. So this is my little piano stool. Here we go for the demonstration. These are my fluffy slippers. These are what I put on when I am done for the day and it's time for me to relax. And I don't know if you can see that armchair behind. That's my favourite place to sit and read. And when I put these, when I take off my lace-up indoor shoes and put my fluffy slippers, that for me is, okay, I can relax for the rest of the day. So those are my fluffy slippers. They are not good for working. They've got no support. I can trip in them. But when I put my fluffy slippers, that's a signal for me to go slow and relax. So I like my fluffy slippers, but they are not good for getting things done. What I do wear during the day, as you will have seen in most of my videos, are my lace-up, let me just move this back a wee bit so you can see. It's a pair of lace-up gym shoes, whatever you want to call them, tennis shoes, sports shoes. These are old ones that I used to wear to an aerobics class. I used to wear them outside. I just, gave them a cool, some cool water and washed them off, and that's what I use indoors. I also have a little bit fancier pair if I'm wearing my black outfit and want to look a bit more like I'm going to work. These are my other black lace-up indoor shoes. And as I said, that's a signal to me that I'm going to get things done. And also because I'm turning 50 this year, I have a bit of problems with my back, so I really need some arch support. I've got special arch insoles, but enough about that. So I find that these are really good shoes, and they give me a lot of support during the day. So if you have any problems with back pain, hip pain, you're going to want to have a good pair of shoes on anyway. Now, a lot of you say you are lucky enough not to be living in Denmark where it's kind of cold a lot of the time. You say it's too hot to wear, indoor shoes, and well, good for you. That's great that you live somewhere nice and warm. I wouldn't recommend flip-flops. These are the ones that I use for padding about, when it's hot here in Denmark in the summer. But again, I can't move fast in flip-flops. You cannot move fast in flip-flops, and they're dangerous, especially if you're mopping floors or going up and down stairs. So these are not an option. What could be an option for you, and what I use when it's hot in the summer in Denmark, this is an old pair of, they're actually support sandals. And they're not fancy, and you can see they're a bit tired now, but can you see they've got elastic on them so they don't fall off my feet. They give me a bit of support, and that's what I use for getting things done, getting to work. As soon as I get up in the morning, I put these on my feet, because We have a lot of stairs in our house, and these are great for going up and down stairs when I'm carrying the laundry, carrying the vacuum cleaner, and I know I am not going to slip with them. They've got good grip. So if you've got, you know, some kind of sports sandal, elasticated sandal, those are great for working around the house. And just as a little story about these, when I had my interview over Skype with Marla, the Flylady, when they were interviewing for mentors for Flylady Premium, we were actually having a heat wave in Denmark, and it was 34 degrees in the evening. Now, I don't know what 34 degrees is in Fahrenheit, but let's just say we were sweltering and it was very unusual. And there I was speaking to Marla over Skype, talking about Flylady system, and I said to her, you know, I had to make a confession. I wasn't wearing, you know, these lace-up shoes, and I showed her these, and you know what? Marla was wearing almost the exact same pair. So you know what? If they're good enough for the Flylady, they're good enough for me and for you. All right, so just make sure it's something that's kind of elasticated and will not fall off your feet. Right, so that's about it for me. I'm dressed to shoes for the day, and also just make sure that, you know, you use a little bit of that perfume that you have been keeping for a special occasion. Every day is a special occasion. You know, if you haven't been wearing makeup for a while, look out, you know, your makeup, put on a little bit of blusher, a bit of lip gloss, you know, take out some of your nice jewellery and wear that. I have a uniform. I mainly work from home, and my uniform is usually a pair of dark jeans, or a pair of dark trousers, my lace-up shoes, and some kind of top, and I can always throw a jacket on top, and that makes me look presentable if I'm going out for appointments. So I'm going to wrap up for here and now. If you haven't been dressing to shoes, you know, try it today. You know, what have you got to lose? It's really going to give you that mindset that you are ready to do something. All right? So don't forget your timer, because the timer is your best friend when you're doing the Flylady system. Make sure you're dressed to shoes, and let me know in the comments if it's working for you, if you've never dressed to shoes, or if dressing to shoes was the key that changed everything for you for really getting things done. So that's it for me. Flylady Diane in fairly grey Copenhagen today, but spring starts for us on the 1st of March, so let's hope that we're moving forward now, and I shall see you all very soon. Okay, that's it for me. Live long and prosper, because I've got my Star Trek top on today, and I'm wearing a red one, and I will be beaming up and beaming down and up again. I shall see you very soon. Okay, bye for now. Flylady Diane signing off from wonderful Copenhagen in Denmark.